Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is episode 12 of season 2 of Heartland, Divorce Horse. Lisa meddles into Lou's business and personal life with disastrous results. Which means there's probably going to be a rift between Lisa and Jack, and possibly Lou and Jack, because he's going to be stuck in the middle. And, Lisa, I think, means well. And she probably does overstep a bit, just from what I'm gathering from this example, She probably is going to overstep a bit, but I think it's going to be with good intentions. She doesn't really mean for anything negative to happen. So we'll see. Last episode, of course, we had a celebrity come to Heartland, and she kind of wreaked a bit of havoc. She kissed Caleb, but of course, Amy, I don't think really believed her because she does lie a bit. Mindy, the actress. So, but we know Amy and Caleb aren't going to last anyways. Let's get started.
Besides, I'm happy for her. I mean it!
Of course she is.
Okay, so maybe I don't mean it. Excuse me if I'm a little bit jaded, but the idea of planning a Heartland wedding and building a little love nest right now makes me want to barf. How's it look?
A little bitter, are we? I think it's nice that she
Tell me all about this new fiance.
He's my...
Ooh, thank you.
Oh,
Morning. Where did Lou get to?
There's something on your mind.
Just feel like that. Maybe wash first. You might want to do something about that half head.
maybe a shave.
No, it's very attractive.
Mackenzie, I wanted to show you something.
Lisa's heart is in the right place.
Well, it's not totally set.
I think Lisa just tried to set me up.
Oh,
So, yeah, Lisa's heart is in the right place. It definitely is. But as the description said, there's going to be disastrous consequences. And with this title being Divorce Horse, it is making you wonder, is it going to be Mackenzie and her fiance who break up? Is it going to be Mallory's parents? I'm kind of thinking it's Mallory's parents because the mother is coming back. But we'll see. And then, of course, I was like, well, if it's a divorce horse, then what you need to do is you need to have everyone who owns her, I hate using that term, they just all need to be single pretty much. And she really is a beautiful horse. That was funny, though, that she kind of threw snot on Ty. It's not really spat, snorted or something on him. That was pretty good. The whole women and their moods. Yeah, he kind of got it right on that. And then Amy asking Caleb to the wedding to pretty much be her date. And, Caleb being on the fence about it, and I was thinking, Ty would do it. You wouldn't have to worry about it in that case. He'd be right there.
Am I moody and beautiful?
shut up.
A barbecue. Are you serious? It's not just a barbecue.
It's not what I wanted, but she's my mother. I can't disappoint her. I'm her only daughter that she reminds me.
It's not
of
your
how many
mom's
times.
wedding. It's your wedding. It's what you want.
Well, Lou has thought of everything. Take a look at this tent.
Not expect the beauty to bite her. Ooh. The good thing, though, with horses is that they don't have canines. They have molars. So, obviously, a bite would still hurt like a son of a bitch. But at least it could be worse. Since they are mainly herbivores. In fact, I think they are herbivores. They don't need the canines or the incisors like carnivores and omnivores do. You know, they mainly eat grain and hay and grass. So they have molars, but they wouldn't have anything that sharp. Now, it did look like it had pierced the skin because obviously she was bleeding, and it would because of the pressure and everything. But again, it could be a lot worse. Had that been a dog, then yeah, it would have been a lot worse. But you notice how he was all kind of comforting her and right there and everything, because, you know, maybe she's trying to get them together is what she's doing. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe she and Spartan like each other. And like I said, with Lisa, her heart's in the right place. And Lou was getting upset about that, and I was thinking, well, it's just an email address. One, it doesn't mean the guy's going to contact you. And two, it's just an email address. It's not that big of a deal, you know? You guys can see my email address on this video. So it's like, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Amy's trying that.
Thanks for breakfast, kid.
No problem. See ya.
See ya.
Okay.
Well, Lou made a valid point. You know, Lisa did stick her nose in where it didn't belong. Now, the whole thing about the email, like I said, doesn't bother me because it's just an email address. It's not like he had her phone number or her address or stuff like that. It's just an email. But Lisa was trying to help, and I think Lou should respect that. But what Lisa was doing, of course, was she was maybe setting it, yeah, to her standards or to Mackenzie's parents' standards instead of what Mackenzie wanted, because Mackenzie had said she wanted that small rustic wedding instead of something. Now, like I said, the thing with the tent makes sense in case of rain. You know, that's something, I think they could maybe go ahead and compromise on some of this stuff and maybe do the tent with the lights. You know, scratch the filet mignon and go with the barbecue or some other options. I've been to weddings, granted I live in Iowa, but I've been to weddings where they've had like little sandwiches where you show up and you just have a sandwich, you know. Sometimes there's like where they carve prime rib or chicken or whatnot. And other times, yeah, you just walk through and maybe you get some fried chicken or you have little mini sandwiches. So, you know, it all depends. But for that, I think they could kind of compromise a bit. Do one thing and then do something else. But, you know, they keep talking about her parents, and I'm like, it's not her parents' wedding. It's her wedding, so she needs to have what she wants, not what her freaking parents want. I mean, it's okay for them to offer suggestions, but they need to realize she's the one getting married. She's the one who's going to have to live with these decisions. And she wants her wedding, of course, to be memorable, like she was saying. And how much is she really going to love it if there's 152 people at the wedding when all she wanted was maybe 40 or 50? You know, there's an extra 100 people that she didn't want. So, like I said, I get Lou's point, but Lisa was trying to do that. Worked out well. You know, and you kind of saw the wheels turn in her head, said, you know, she said, my parents have been uninvited, and then she kind of realized it, like, yeah, you're going back to it being your, I mean, she even said that she had made a mistake, you know, when she saw her dress and everything. So, yeah, I think she realized, hey, wait a minute, my parents aren't invited, we can get married, which of course is why she was asking Jack to give her away, Lou to be the maid of honor. Really all they need to do is get a preacher or a JP and they'll be good to go. You know, they can get it done and have a great ceremony, her dress did look really pretty. And I like how Ty was kind of standing there watching, like he wanted to see the wedding dress too. And it's okay, he's not the groom, you know, so he can see it. You know, but the dress did look really pretty. Simple, and probably something else her parents would not have approved of is a dress that is simple. But like I've been saying the entire time, it's not their wedding, it's her wedding, and so it should be what she wants. So I'm glad that they're getting it sorted out. Okay, here it is.
Here she comes.
There. That is a beautiful dress.
I encourage you.
I will comfort you,
I will be myself with you.
and I will be myself.
Jack's wearing that new suit.
Together, we will seize the day.
Lisa's not there though.
Coffee
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Gorgeous dress. She did not do a veil, but that's okay. Her hair looks pretty.
I love her, but she costs a lot.
No, she can't be a show horse, so there's no point in selling her. The deal is, if you breed her, I must have a firstborn.
Well, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come on, Lou. Just hitched.
Well, I hope that's the end of the curse.
I think so.
What are you so happy about?
Mama's not coming home. She says my dad needs her.
You see,
There you
there
go.
was nothing to worry about. You have to let things be sometimes.
Oh, Jack, if everything were that simple.
I wonder if we'll see Mackenzie again.
Ooh. I need to talk to you about Lisa.
Grandpa, look, I know you want me to apologize to Lisa,
Yeah.
but I can't. She's the one who has to apologize to me.
That was ridiculous. They might just be hanging out, slow and check. Just because she's there doesn't mean anything. They could just be hanging out as friends. I hate when we're gonna make assumptions like that on TV.
Hi there, stranger. I totally forgive you for not replying. Any certifiably sane, intelligent would do the same. For whatever reason, I'm thinking about you. I want fate to make it smooth. Peter.
Just reply back and talk to the guy. Maybe you would email back and you'd realize that you two aren't compatible. Well, okay, fine. You know, it's, you know, Lou says Lisa needs to apologize to her, and I'm thinking, maybe, but she thought she was doing the right thing. Give her a break. So, they did end up, of course, getting married, and she took Diva with her. And it's funny because, you know, the problem was with her is that she was angry because she wasn't able to get to be a horse. Once she was able to get to be a horse, it was completely different. You know, go Caleb on that. And then Amy shows up at Caleb's and Ashley's car is there, and I'm like, you don't know what's going on. You know, you see the car and you leave. Maybe they're just hanging out playing video games. Don't know. I mean, you didn't see the trailer rocking or anything, so that's a sign. But maybe they're just playing video games, maybe they're hanging out, chowing down on some pizza, maybe they are just friends. So, I hate when they do that in television and movies. Like, you have a couple, they're together or maybe together, and they see someone with someone else and they immediately like jump to the wrong conclusion. Maybe it's the right conclusion, but I hate that because it's so stupid. And it's always like, well, I shouldn't say always, but it's usually on the woman's fault, the woman's part, which makes her look so foolish. Like right there, Amy looked foolish. What she should have done is she should have put the car in park, she should have walked up, knocked on the door, seen what was going on. Again, maybe they were just hanging out, playing video games, having a beer, whatever. Then at least she would know. And know there's nothing to worry about. You know, he can have friends. And he did say even earlier in the episode that he did like Ashley. And yeah, Ashley called. Well, if Ashley is his friend, it's okay. So she should have done that. Because like I said, otherwise it just makes him look foolish. And, you know, you had Ty and Amy especially. I didn't notice with Ty, but I think it happened, that they were kind of glancing at each other. But I noticed Kit was kind of glancing over too. And then, of course, we saw Amy kind of side-eyeing that as well. I think Ty did it as well. But I do like that Ty and Amy kind of seem to be like mending and becoming friends again. Which, of course, will bode well for later. But it's nice to see them goofing around. Although, as I said, he still is showing very much where his feelings are. Because once she got bit, you know, he was just like kind of like consoling her and hugging her and taping her up and everything. And, you know, even before they were together in season 1, like the whole thing with the barn fire, he was holding her and stuff. Or when they were stealing the cattle, you know, he was all about Amy in that moment. So they're showing where his heart actually is, even if he's being an idiot and not getting to it, at least not yet. So episode 12 is done. Thank you so much for joining me for this reaction and for the Heartland videos. I hope you are enjoying them. If you can, post a comment. Let me know who your favorite character is and why. I'd be curious to know. If you're watching this on Rumble and you want to see this on YouTube, please change your VPN. I'm being blocked in the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. So switch over to something like the UK or something and you should be able to view these videos. If you did change your VPN and you're watching this on YouTube, you might want to also head over to Rumble or Odyssey and check me out on there too, and you don't have to worry so much about restrictions and censorship on there. So check out some of my other videos as well. You will see reactions to certain TV shows and movies, including Chucky, the TV series, the Doctor Who movie, Charlie Says, and some of the Doctor Who episodes. So please, you know, feel free to go ahead and check those out. Follow me on Instagram at LazyCatReactions, and if you can, please support me on Patreon. You'll see I have 4 different levels from $3 up to $25. I'd love to be able to start getting some sponsorships so I can continue to make these videos. But if you can't, I am happy though that you are here watching me and hopefully enjoying this react. Hopefully you'll stick around for my next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.